So let's go to other questions which are related to the application of the diversity visa lottery. These will be randomly questions, part of the forms, but are very, very important too for you to do before you go to make sure that you do the successful application. One of the things which is very, very important is the email address. Make sure you use your own email address. Don't allow someone at the cyber cafe, internet cafe to use their own email address. Create your own email address, have it. And if someone is applying for you, make sure you record the confirmation number. Take a picture of the confirmation number. Print out, have your own. Don't allow someone, because if someone doesn't give you doesn't use your email, doesn't allow you anything, that means can say you haven't won. How do you know? But if you use your own email, you can go and retrieve the confirmation number. If someone doesn't give you back, you can go and put your date of birth, you can put your email and put your full name, and you can get the confirmation number. So make sure you use your own email address in the DV lottery application, even if someone is helping you to apply. That's very, very important. I encourage all the time people to apply on your own. So use your own email. But if husband and wife, you want to use the same email address, that's okay. There is no problem with that. So the key is make sure you have the email. The email, you'll be coming to thank me. Everybody is going to be scammed down the road, like someone is applying for you, they say you have to pay money, you have to marry someone, whatever they come to back, because they use their email address, they use they use all the information, you have nothing. But if you know your email address, you know your date of birth, obviously, you have your email address, the one you are using your own, you can retrieve. The person cannot have any leverage on you. So that is something very, very important for you to consider when you are going to apply. Make sure that you use your own email address, even if someone is going to help you to apply. Another question which is very important about the application for the DV lottery. What is the address, the mailing address? Because there is email address which I've talked about, which is electronic, the Gmail, the Yahoo email. That's number one. I ask people don't use the email of their work, like blah, 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 at TRA, at a certain university. What if you're not working and that email has been disabled? That will be a problem. But another part of it is the mail address. The mail address is the physical address. Here in the United States, when we say the mail address, is the address where they send the mail, where they send the letters. Basically, it is your physical address at your home. What is your home address? So when you are going to fill the form, when they say put the mail address, it means you put the address where you live. But what is the purpose of that particular address? Majority of people, the homes where they live, the addresses are different. They don't use, like here, you can put the street name, the house number, someone can come. There are some places they have, like Kigali, you go, in Rwanda they have those ones. But not every country they have those ones, especially developing countries. So the address which you put there means nothing. They are not going to send any documents. So you can put the address if you have. If you don't have the address, the physical address where you can put the postal address, you can put the postal address, the PO box, you can put it. If you don't have that address, you can use the care of address. You can use the care of your church, your mosque, your school, your office. You can put the address, even the fake one. You can say PO box 10100 in Accra, Ghana. There is no problem with that. That address means nothing. They don't send any document to that party address. So don't worry. Don't stress too much about that address. The most important is the email address. That is the most important part. But not the mailing address or the physical address where you live. They don't send any document to that address. That's very, very key. Another part of the DV lottery application, apart from using the email and the mailing address, is the country of birth, which I've talked about, and where you live. So where you live right now, by default, that area where you live will be the default area of interview. So if you are now in Dubai, but your original country is Uganda, or your original country is Cameroon, you want to do the interview in your country, even if you put the country where you live now is Cameroon, that means by default, the interview location will be in your country. But even if you put the default, the interview, you say, where do you live now? You say, I live in country A, but you are originally from another country. The interview location will be in that country, but when you are going to fill the visa form, don't worry, you can be able to change the location of the interview. But there are countries like Uganda, for instance, or Burundi, you cannot do the immigrant visa interview in Burundi or in Uganda. So Uganda by default, even if you say you live in Uganda, by default the interview will be Nairobi. If you are in where you are in Burundi, the interview location will be in Nairobi. But if you want to change to do in Dar es Salaam or to do in Kigali or in another city, you can do that. But those countries, they don't have the immigrant visa in their own countries. That is another thing which is very important for you to understand when you are going to apply for the DV lottery, where you live. So when I'm talking about where you live, so another related question to that is, so if you apply, does the location of the applicant matters? No, it doesn't matter. If you live in America, doesn't mean that they'll give you the visa quick, you go to win. No. So don't start to pressure people who live in the US or in Europe. You think that when they apply, you're going to win. Your eligibility is based on the country of birth. So even if you are in the US but you are originally from Tanzania, you are going to win as Tanzanian in the region of Africa. So your number will be AF. It doesn't matter where you are. So location where you are has nothing to do with giving you the higher chances of winning. No. The similar question, what about the time of application? If I apply on the first day or on the last day, if I apply on the first day, do I have more chance of winning? No. Whether you apply on the first day, on the last day, on the middle day, it doesn't matter. Whether you apply in the morning, afternoon, evening, night, weekend, whatever, it doesn't matter. They are not processing anything until all applications are together, and they don't care when the application opens, when it ends, they are going to do that. But we advise people not to apply on the last day because sometimes the internet will be so overwhelmed, the website cannot be maybe open for you to apply and you cannot be able to apply. That is the only reason we tell you don't apply on the last day. But it doesn't mean that if you apply on the last day, you don't win. My nephew, I applied on the last day, about an hour, 2 hours before the deadline, and my nephew won the DV lottery and we live with him now here. So it doesn't matter. But many people in developing countries prefer to apply during the night because in your country, the internet might be faster during the night. But it doesn't mean that if you apply during the midnight or during the weekend, oh, this is when you win. No. That is something you need to understand. Does the religion matter? No. Religion doesn't matter. Whether you are Christian, Muslim, don't have religion, even there is no question about religion in the DV lottery application. They don't care about your religion. So if you lose, don't say, oh, I'm a Muslim, or I'm from wherever. People in Iran are the countries, for instance, in Iran where almost everybody is a Muslim, 6,000 people are winning. People in Egypt are majority Muslim, they are winning. So if you don't win, don't say, oh, because I'm Muslim or I'm Christian. They don't care about that. Or because I have dreads, or because I have beard on my, no, they don't care about that. All those kind of things, they don't matter in the DV lottery application. So as long as you follow all the procedures, you'll be good to go. Don't start worrying about unnecessary things and finding the reason why you are going to lose by putting so much pressure on you. Just do everything correctly way, apply, leave to God. That's what you need to do. Apart from that, everything will be good for you.